officials in charge of this game. Well, here's where the Flyers have been dangerous. Brad Green goes up, count it, gets the @1 in the big green machine. Well, Drew, I think he's going to have a good game tonight.
26.7 rebound and 5 blocks there in Europe, and you can see them going to green early and often here.
Samuels here in the backcourt. Flyers looking to go down low to Brad Green. Ball, tough pass. Green keeps it alive again. This guy's looking like a British basketball league Tim Duncan. Nobody able to go in for an offensive rebound. Now, going back to what Drew just said there, being on those Newcastle Eagles teams, his coach, in fact, right now is an assistant coach in the NBA with the Philadelphia 76ers. And there's one more, but another three-pointer coming.
That's a nice extra pass there. And
confidence, something if he finds could be the key factor for the Plymouth City Patriots. Jules Dengakoto also checking into the game for the home team. Bristol go for a Hail Mary three-point.
Well, they've opened up the can of worms here in Plymouth, and they need to bring their umbrellas because it's raining threes here. A lot about this Plymouth City Patriots team.
Well, again, the first possession, trailing by 22, and already a quick turnover. You know, this is kind of how they started the first half as well. I mean, just not having that control over their offense.
Yep, the very first possession was a turnover as well. Let's see if they have a little bit more energy here defensively and locked into the details of the scouting report. Great deflection there.
Well, again, great defense by Joe Hart from the mid-range. But, you know, the three-point is not something that he's very strong at.
Yeah, and that's just something that he's going to have to develop in his game. And again, too easy there by Tajon Lucas just to be able to walk down to the rim. But in regards to Atwood, you know, it's one of those things you get in the gym and you work on your game. It's an off-season type of thing. But so far, he's doing well with the lack of the three-pointer.
Well, nice pump fake by Taylor Johnson using the backboard. And that's what they need, their first field goal here in the second half. But can the Bristol Flyers continue to pile on the pressure?
Well, we talked about him at the top of the show. If Plymouth's going to be successful in this game, we need one of those big-time Taylor Johnson game, 20-plus games. And so far, only sitting on 6 points. We're going to need a little bit more from him.
24 points of separation. Plymouth desperately trying to get something going. This is a tough step-back three-pointer, making it count. But again, Drew, it's a very, very tough shot.
Yeah, that's a get-out-of-jail card right there. And that's not a shot that's sustainable over 20 minutes, a shot clock heat. But maybe, hopefully, as I say that, just walk the ball up the floor.
Looks like they've gone to a 1-3-1 zone with Atwood at the back, but he tries to close out the three-point shooting and make that number 9 for the Bristol Flyers.
Wow. I mean, I can't fault the closeout there. Great closeout by Atwood, but that's what he does. Allison, you let him set his feet. Fantastic player.
25 points at the moment. Biggest lead of the game for the Flyers, and it could be 27 here. It's going to go all the way, wraps around, and looking like George Gervin in a Bristol Flyers jersey with the wraparound finger roll. Patience needs to be the build-up for the Bristol Flyers. Again, everything going in their momentum. It's Brad Green too easy under the basket.
And for me, it's just too easy. Wow, I was going to say he should have dropped the ball off to Tajon Lucas there, but he says, hey, I'm in a rhythm, young fella, as he picks his pocket there and goes with a little reverse lay. Tevin Allison having a field day.
Well, it's definitely a cultural aspect to people from this wonderful city. I mean, it's a very hard-working city. They can see a three-point. Now we'll give him a little bit of belief as he cuts it down to a 28-point ball game. Johnson making his second three-pointer of the game.
Yeah, and a guy that's really struggled, as we talked about at the top, to get it going from out deep and hitting 2 threes, and hopefully that's to get his confidence going for the rest of the season. Great defense there by the Bristol Flyers, changing the shot of Atwood and making them finish high and not very high. And right there, that's just unacceptable.
Dengakoto looking to throw this one down low to TJ Atwood. Atwood goes in, makes some contact. That's much better. More aggressiveness seen and displayed by TJ Atwood.
They ran an elevator screen for Joe Hart, which attracted the defense, and Atwood was just able to slip in there in the paint, deep dive into that offense. And Bristol Flyers has done a great job of that. You can tell they were digging deep and locked in on the scouting report. You know, won their last 3 games full of confidence, and everything seems to be going right for them there. And that's great hustle there by Plymouth. Let's see if they can convert.
Well, Johnson going up, a good pass from Joe Hart. Well, Bristol's got to get him back quick. They've got
what these players should be saying to themselves coming into this fourth quarter is 5 words: P-R-I-D-E, pride. You lost to this team by 29 points a week ago.
Corey Samuels currently in the backcourt for the Flyers. Samuels just loses balance, getting caught up with Elvis Dusha. Jump ball's going to be called. Since leaving them, he's played for the Scorchers, now the Plymouth City Patriots. He's had to take on more of a dominant role with those teams.
Yeah, and it's tough, and that is the prerequisite.
This is good passing from the Patriots, finding Dusha in the corner. That's a good look there. Again, they come up with another loose ball. Now called. Plymouth finally come up with a possession. Go to Atwood in the corner. Atwood takes the three, and he gets it to drop. Again, a quick little transition.
Corey Samuels into a travel, and those are the things that you have to pounce on that we haven't seen. It's been too much airspace left for those offensive players as Bristol flies off to transition with another steal. It's irrelevant. You know, a lot of times players have great years, career years, and they get comfortable in the offseason. And, you know, every season, offseason, you got to come in with the same mindset to continue to be better.
Under 5 minutes here to go. Desperately just want to get this game over and done with. Atwood in around the defense, draws the contact, goes up, no foul called. Now we're under 4.5. Royal Graham Bell, look for the post-up, goes for the tough fadeaway. What a shot by Roel. Well, deja vu moment potentially. Goes for it again, almost got it as well, but now they have numbers here. Jules Danyakoto transition goes up, and he finishes this layup.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Some team that just kept soaring over them, like Eagles, I guess.
And there was champagne bottles sprayed everywhere. I think my memory's starting to come back to me.
Well, what a Newcastle Eagles team that was back in 2021, but at the moment, with over 3 minutes to go, you can see the kick out here. Another three-pointer coming. Three is up, and it's good. Again, introduction into the game. What a big moment for him, but only cutting it down now to a 29-point deficit. Flyers currently with Lucas Jacob, Graham Bell, Landolfi, and Green on the floor.
But Will White, he says, hey, coach, I need some more PT. If we're struggling from outside, I can get it. This is the time of season. You fall to 1-6 where you got to come and have a players-only meeting. You know, no coaches, no staff. We get together and players, and we got to talk this out because we know we're better than this.
Going for the fadeaway inside the paint, but another big offensive rebound. Goes in, making it look easy. Bit of razzle-dazzle going inside with the penetration of the Patriots. Well, they have to get the ball inbound. Find Jules Danyakoto.
Great defense there.
Well, he goes up. Well, Basel fans, we thank you for joining us here at the Plymouth City Pavilions. But at the end of this one, the Flyers are going to take the victory, 92-68 against Plymouth. And it's only been one-sided right from the beginning to the end, Drew Lasko.